Heaven Eye Tube. Heaven Eye. Oh, the lighting is kind of okay. I have a topic that I feel and know and have an urge to touch on regarding how vital community is as it correlates to preparing for doomsday or the end of times or the last days. First and foremost, with the recent videos I've posted on this channel about food shortages, etc., my intention was not to make the viewer think that I'm saying not to prepare. If one fails to prepare, one is preparing to fail. I'm going to repeat that. Whoever fails to prepare is preparing to fail. The purpose of those last videos is essentially what led to the meaning and topic of this current video. The first and foremost thing or idea that one must have and grow whilst preparing is community, family, and even before that, everything starts with you. You being in your own spiritual commune amongst your temple. Yes, we know that. Though once we can get out of our own experience and see mirrors in other people, when it comes to preparing, the first thing before collecting things, one must have a team, a family. It is essential. And these are the bare minimums, by the way. This is like very regular. And you know what's interesting? Anytime so-called black people start waking up, they wake up, they get woke, they start feeling urges to have community. Am I right? And then when they start wanting to grow a community, people around them start thinking, this nigga, he a part of a cult, or he's starting a cult, or she's a part of a cult, she's starting a cult. Why does everything have to turn into this idea of so-called cult? Isn't everything a cult somehow? Once people start talking about community or having a tribe, they're like, oh, you're too tribal, tribalism. And the same people that would say that watch documentaries about different tribes in Africa. Why we can't return to how our ancestry was in Africa and have a tribe? Why does that have to be looked at as extreme? Why is Nkosi Baba viewed as extreme? Because I've returned to that bare minimum of having a tribe and growing that. What's wrong with that? Tribe, family, that's all it means. Having your tribe, having your people with you, doesn't need millions, doesn't even really need thousands, but having your circle, this can increase the chances of one not just surviving, but thriving, living. So that's the topic of this video. And we here at Seagull are currently in a growing process with our community, with our tribe. We are the Seagull people of the Seagull Empire. We are the Seagull speaking people. We speak a click language called Seagull, which is a subgroup of the Jutlansi people out of Namibia. So we speak a click language branched from Khoisan languages, which is the most ancient languages on earth. So we are the Seagull speaking people of Seagull Empire. Seagull is the romanticized version of, or the English Latinized way of saying Seagull. S-I-G-O. That's the name of the tribe. We are literally tribal. All of you people that message here and then and want to know what we're doing, yes, we are a tribe. We're talking about soul tribe. Don't y'all woke people hear these little quotes and stuff? We don't even really use those terms, though I'm using it because that's what most people are hearing. It's like a term that's used in the new age stuff. we definitely promote the idea of family and tribe. Then after you create that foundation of oneness, now we can start considering gathering things that can help or that can assist or that can productively be used whilst sustaining a community. For example, racking up on flashlights, candles, fire starters, solar generators, solar panels, and a number of other things. The list goes on. I'm barely scratching the surface, though I'll delve in a little bit more. Obviously, racking up on tents, racking up on food, non-perishable items, ready meals, like meals that are already ready, which those things are a little bit more difficult to get on the continent. Let's just keep it surface level. Getting canned foods, getting dried foods, dehydrated foods, dehydrating your own food, creating your own jarring or canning mechanism whereby now you have like a mode of operation where you can start storing your own food, things that can't perish easily or fester too much bacteria quickly and easily. These things are good things to do in a community. Now, it is almost literally like madness. It's damn near redundant to even do that by yourself. That's just inviting other communities to come take it from you. No man is an island. Even though I must be or people view me as an islander, so-called Jamaican, like Bob Marley said, I would never give up an island for the whole continent. What you mean? I-Man is a real representation of what all the reggae artists are sing about. Them I talk about Mama Africa. Me, I'm the revelation. I am the actual fruition, the becoming of that message. Yeah, look at me. A Jamaican that's like a Yankee. Some people make fun of me in the comments, say, oh, why does he switch from his patois to his English? I'm Americanized. But guess what? I made it out the hood. I done seen more real stuff than most people can complain and talk about how hard their life is. Nkosi know hard life. If you don't know hard life, you don't know life. Life is not easy. It's not for the faint of heart. I done been through anything that you viewers could complain. You talking about money. Some of y'all messaging me saying, oh, you're saying the truth, but man, it's so hard, money. Bro, I done been what people call homeless. I done literally slept on the street in Kingston, Jamaica. Stuff my mother don't even know because I didn't want to ask people for money. Sleeping on benches, Kingston, Jamaica. Yeah, man, I me live them life there. So you can't come tell me about struggle. You have to carry a little knife in your pocket because you're afraid that somebody could come try thief what you have. When me not even have nothing, but my life, that alone, I try to protect. You know, sighted. So don't come complain about money. Money is nothing. Me, I overcame this illusion of money. I done slept in cabins where bats and mosquitoes and different entities just flying over me and insects biting me at night. Life have made me, I'm a tough seed. Initially when I incarnated, I was like very calm. You know, I had Baba and Mama. Though life whipped me into shape real quick because what Nkosi is being used for is beyond him. I wasn't, like, I was sent here for a purpose. I wasn't even like chose to do this. So all you people now that's being called, or even the few that's being chosen, don't make excuses. Don't make excuses about not being able to make the move or money's too tight or children, family. And to you brethren that's watching me, and you got a woman that you with that have your children, and this woman is making you feel like you can't make moves because she don't agree with you, but you ready to leave the system. She's not ready though, you're ready. And you want to bring your children, though the way that system is designed, they won't even let you take your own seed. Are you the gardener at that point? Or were you just used in a slave breeding program, which they would pretty much use you as a suitor? Sound like Sound like farming to me. Are you ready to be a runaway and get off the farm? To you brethrens watching me, we building a defense team, a defense squad for the empire, Seagull Order. Yes, it's a must. We need to protect these children in our family, protect these women in our family. Males are here to do nothing more than protect. Let me repeat that. English is, us males are here to literally protect, nothing more, nothing less. The world taught you you're a provider. All provision actually really means is having a provision to be able to see things before they happen. Intuition. That will put you in a position where you can protect. We need to protect the actual part of our family that's feeding us, because that's what the females are there for, to nurture, nothing more, nothing less. They are there to feed. Oh, the world tricked you and made you think, oh, you're the one to be some feeder. That's what y'all think provision is. It means someone feeding in y'all world. That world's ended. Go study real life. Wake up. Wake up, dummy. Y'all say y'all woke, right? Y'all must not be that woke, because when I say these simple things, it sounds like, oh, he's chauvinistic. This sounds so misogynistic. It is what it is, man. Seagold is growing our community. We need militant brethrens, even militant sistrens. People that know how to literally stay on a pivot, so to speak. People that's not easily disturbed and just give up and quit. We don't need fickle people. And this is not a recruitment. This is simply just a call to my people, to our community, to the love-minded people, people that see things the way I see it. I'm not trying to convince nobody to see things the way I'm seeing it. If you don't agree with me, more power to you. If you agree with me, even more power to you. Let's get it. Message. If you agree with me, yo, why are you there? Stop just watching me. Soon these phones, the phones are melting. I'm using like 3 different phones just to upload this video to y'all. I gotta borrow people's phone, another family, pardon yourself, not people. I gotta borrow another family member phone because my phones is destroying. Cameras is not working no more, out of storage. These devices, one EMP, everything's done. You think y'all could survive by yourself when an EMP hit? These doomsday preppers is not that crazy. Half of what they're saying is actually real. It's just a lot of half-truths. When you watch these shows, or if you watch some of these different people on the internet, take it with a grain of salt. Eat the meat and spit the seed so you can plant a garden in your own life without just being a follower or somebody that's just looking on your phone all day. And that applies to me as well. I've checked out some of these different people's channels. It's very interesting. Though beyond that, that's why I'm even productively recording this vlog, because I'm not just documenting, though I'm even, as I said, putting a call out to my love-minded people, male and female. Community, nation building. Ain't that what every woke revolutionary person was talking? Essentially, that's what I've been talking from the rip. And few have came, many have reached out, hundreds. Though I don't need people that's just reaching out for just talking purposes. Don't mess, as my couple videos previously, I said, if you don't really resonate, don't even waste your time here. I mean that. If you truly resonate and you're still trying to like figure out what is the message, what am I talking about? Bro, I'm at like 230 something videos. Once I get over a certain amount, we talking like, you know, my favorite number 3, just know I'm gonna smoothly exit the internet because we have more important things to think about. We have bigger fruit to pick. We can't be on the phones all day, recording things and talking to a phone. Imagine how crazy this looks, even to my child. I have to make sure my children are resting when I do these things. I'm not trying to be no YouTuber live streaming every day. Oh, Heaven Eye, oh, my followers. I don't need followers. I don't need you to fall lower. I need people to rise high with me. That's why I call you my iScribers. You guys are high scarabs. Higher learning, high vibes, high minds. And that's the people that we need in a circle. People that we can all grow and strengthen. Very disciplined people. We need people with skills, the regular natural skills. We talking about, as you see me put in my story damn near every day at this point, we're talking about skills such as gardening, doula, the females that know about like being midwives, like natural midwifery. As my wife, she loves using that word, midwifery. We need midwives. We need people that are skillful, like how some of those more people be that know all about being secured creditors, like private entities and re-authenticating documents, etc. I mean, obviously we have insight on these things, and we even started our own small scale versions of them, though. We want to turn it up fully. We don't want to halfway do things. We need people that specialize in certain compartments of this empire. Seagold is an empire which has an empire family trust that it facilitates all of its programs through. Now, within this empire, there is an entertainment branch whereby we can create our own visuals, our own audios. There's a production branch whereby we are able to create different, or we can produce our different creative works, from music to film, etc. That's kind of the Seagold Productions is correlated to Seagold Entertainment. We have Seagold Publishing, whereby we're able to publish independently our own intellectual property, our creative works, from writing to audio performance of vocals. We have the Seagold Tours, Eco Touring Initiative, whereby we can give people a tour of reality. It's actually like a spirit guide kind of thing. We're not tour guides. We're not into tourism in the Babylon sense. This is spirit guides, because people have been asking to visit for years now. So we said, okay, Seagold Tours. And all these different branches, I've named a couple. All of these are affiliated with Seagold Enterprises, because we've entered life to receive the gifts that's destined for us. So we want these prizes. We enterprise with our different branches of the Seagold Empire. Now, Seagold Trust also is a human rights, native, indigenous, philanthropic section, or foundational, not even section, foundational part of the organization of us as a people. Not only standing for the rights of these natives, because we see ourselves as a native human, because quite frankly in Jamaica, the United Nations, they consider the only native people in Jamaica to be Maroons and Rastas. All of that is in me. What you think Seagold is? Seagold is literally a title for the native people known as the Seagold people. The Khoisan speaking, Click speaking Seagold people. Now this is where the land gauge comes in, the language of Seagold Empire, which is the Seagold land gauge. It is a language consisting of like six click consonants. That's about 4, but there's more. I don't have to put all of my stuff right here. So my point in sharing a couple of that, a little bit of that information, is pretty much to share how we've started something, and it requires, like, there's a big picture that we see, though it obviously requires more contributions, more painters, more artists to fully express this image that we have in our hearts. It's there already. We spiritually received salvation already. Now let's make our spirit match the physics, because that's what the new earth is about, having heaven on earth. Heaven means something spiritual. Earth is something physical, or so it seems. Now, in these days, since the world has ended and it's currently ending, for those that can see, the point of heaven on earth or new earth is simply where the spirit blends and merges with physics. So now the body shedding of 5 neutrons, it goes from 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons to 6 protons, 6 electrons, 1 neutron. So we become less dense anatomically. You're looking at a spirit. They've asked me in an interview that those vloggers, the interview where in West Africa where the government afterwards they tried to kill me. In that interview, the interviewer asked me, so am I a spirit? What else could I be? How do you think I'm here? So, yeah, man. That's the intention of Seagull, the Seagull people, of Seagull Empire. We grow in a community. We are definitely prepping. It's late, though it's better to be late than never. I'll tell you that much. We need to be bringing in different things, solar ovens, man, flints, fire starters, everything. We could be in the bush. We don't need nothing. All we need is nature and God and each other, period. We could be making our own children sovereignly, creating sovereign documentation. We can even make music. We can do it all. We can do whatever we want, so long as we're not harming anyone's life and no one can come harm us. We disappear. We off the map. Out of the way. Niggas need to get out the way. That's it. Like, and if you're ready and if you're on that time, why you wasting time? Time's up. Hey, I got go on my side. I have a Seagull order. You know how we come.